And that's what I was just ready to say. We get ready to... I'm a TikTok Dave. I love dancing. I just don't think that it's WWE's drama, the big pay-per-view. Boom. Wrestle talking, never stopping. Ring rope squeak, bodies dropping. Wrestle talking, feel the vibe. Smackdown suplex, keep it. He thinks he's here. Okay? Everybody else is down here. CM Punk's up here. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Wrestler of the Year, Will Ospreay. Most Outstanding Wrestler, Will Ospreay. Tag Team of the Year, FTR. Best on the Industry.
Because I was fucking blowing me out and I'd be on the floor.
Like Pat McAfee almost did during that segment. He even said it. That he almost tore his ACL.
That's right. So I was almost right. He was got a half a point.
Gigi Dolan gave her a low blow and then said something on Twitter of I made your roast beef. Something.
Back on Instagram. So the women want their hoo-hoo called roast beef now. Is that the deal? Come on, you gotta put...
Night, Tobu. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
Welcome. How you doing, everybody?
Welcome to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops, episode 18.
18. Yeah, got the number right. Congratulations.
What the fuck you mean you think you lost out?
What?
I was just reading White Lion Studios chat. Said that I think I lost sound.
I think I lost some sound. Can you not hear us? What's going on? We're all prepped and ready. We got a big show today.
Just crazy quiet. I'm always... What do you mean I'm crazy quiet? Okay, my mic is turned down a little bit. Okay. Now I should be good. I should not be crazy quiet. Piss me off.
I should be just as loud as I can.
And you should be... stupid.
Muted.
Pop sounds good for once. That's great. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
I'm trying to do something quick.
You know, somebody just got up not too long ago, you threw everything together. Let's give a round of applause.
I just woke up because I fell asleep. I'm not doing the announcement right off bat. What the hell?
The announcement, let me tell you what the new announcement's going to be.
Oh, you're going into a school thing. That sucks.
I got it all up here. This week I am set and prepared. I got Wrestle Talk topics. I got my little shout-out support, and I'm just ready.
So if Pops would ever shut the hell up.
I'm almost professional.
The first announcement we will say, coming in it'll definitely be the next, starting next week, there will be another segment added to the stream. It's going to be horror movie reviews. Horror movie reviews. You guys can go in the Discord and type in horror movies in our horror movie section. Suggest a horror movie. I'll watch it. I'll watch one a week and then review it on stream.
There you go.
We were supposed to do that last year, and then I just completely blanked on it and never did it.
You just kind of stopped.
We don't really do the WrestleTalk, but I would like to bring them back, but, not thrown at me in the middle. I gotta pee, let's do a WrestleTalk.
Pop sucks, basically, so that's why we don't do those.
It's story time with Pop.
And I'll text you the other one after. But yeah, getting right into the show here tonight, we will talk about we can talk about Dynamite from last week to start it off.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that sounds good. That's how it's written on the thing.
Yeah, good job, pal. You don't need to say that. You can just
Hey, it's Wrestle Talk with David and Bob. Want to get some great merch? Exclamation point.
You learned that word. Congratulations.
Took me a while.
Jesus. There's so much going on. Basically, so we're not gonna go over the whole entire
It was 3 hours last week.
yeah, we're not gonna go over the whole thing. We're gonna go over the big talking points. And that's that'll go into our predictions that we had. Starting off with the tag team match. The two tag team matches that they had going into it. Oh my god, what is going on here? Okay. So, for our predictions, it was going to be, I predicted it was going to be Jet Speed, Top Flight, and Bang Bang Gang entering the match with Brodito. And Pops chose Killswitch and Kip Sabian, Don Callis family, and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks won. And Jet Speed won. And the Don Callis family won. So Pops went in there with 2 points on that match. Pops went into All Out, as I'm saying, with 2 extra points. I went in with 1 extra point. Then on the second match that we had predicted beforehand was the Beast Mortos versus Mascara Dorada. And Mascara Dorada won that match. So neither of us, because we both went to Beast Mortos, neither of us got an extra point on that match. And yeah, that was really 3 hours full blown of AEW was amazing. It was
like a pay-per-view. It was
a pay-per-view before the pay-per-view, pretty much. That was that. Smackdown, to quickly go over Smackdown too, because we're going to talk a lot about All Out and Shitpalooza.
Shitpalooza. It was great,
Smackdown sucked. Per usual. Starting it off, the only thing that came out of it really was Brock Lesnar attacking Michael Cole and Corey Graves taking a bump. People are saying that people are hoping, I should say, that this turns into Corey Graves getting back in the ring.
Which he's been cleared.
He hasn't been
for almost a year now.
I don't think he's been cleared.
Almost a year.
Who says this? Who's your source?
Your fucking boy.
The guy from the other room? Yeah.
Dennis Snap. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Snap.
Icky Snap.
His name is Sean Ross Sapp, and I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's cleared. Because if he was cleared, I'm sure they would be using him somehow. But again...
No, because they've been wanting to use him, but they've been wanting a place to put him and this and that. And this would lead to something.
Well, I would think it would just be, if Corey Graves needed to take time off because his wife is pregnant. I think that's the only...
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, right.
You didn't think that because you don't even know that.
You said that, and I dove into it. I thought I sent it to you.
You didn't. It's okay. But we're just gonna get straight into All Out because that was the that was the best pay-per-view of all weekend, all month.
It was. It was. You trying to sell that chocolate milk or whatever that was?
This is called water, buddy.
Okay, I didn't see. Dude, you're about this big.
Dude, pay attention to what we're talking about. The only one match that we had predicted on for the 0 hour that was actually just Collision. There wasn't really a 0 hour. The whole 0 hour is just talking. It was Mina, Willow, Queen Aminata, and Harley Cameron defeating Bane, Ford, Hart, and Blue, and we both went with the heels here, and we lost. So that was that. The first match was Cope and Cage versus FTR, and what a hell of a beginning that show was. Going past the hockey legend, I'm not very big on hockey, so I don't know who that guy is, but I am big on Trailer Park Boys.
Sure, because
Yeah, we'll get to that. Cope and Cage are walking through the back, and they see the Green Bastard. Well, they see Bubbles at first, and then they see the Green Bastard, a.k.a. Bubbles, as a wrestler. And it's great to see that they're... Cope is still being Cope, and Cage is still being Cage, so it's face and heel. But it's like, Cope is just like, he's my asshole. It's okay. He's a good guy. Trust me. And he's got a kind of great match all around. The debut of a Beth Copeland happened, carrying away Stokely at the end of the match, or towards the end of the match, because he was gonna hit Copper Cage with a...
I never seen her with Beth Copeland before, and I'm happy to see her. AKA Beth Phoenix. Oh, okay.
Oh, formerly known as, not AKA dumbass.
Alright, formerly known as.
So someone who watched the match, what happened during it? Since you want to interrupt me. Oh,
but you gave me a lot of good stuff.
Back your eyelids, because you were sleeping during one of the best matches in AEW history. Shut your mouth when I'm speaking.
I was busy.
You weren't busy at all. That started the show off. Of course, Beth Copeland coming out, I got goosebumps and I got excited. Of course, seeing formerly known as Beth Phoenix come out and help her husband and her husband's best friend, or some might say her husband's husband. Was very nice. She comes out at the end of the match after Cope and Cage win, which I got a point there because Pops doesn't believe in his teams.
Yeah.
And then the Patriarchy come out. Nick Wayne and Mother Wayne. Nick Wayne is in a wheelchair because of his broken foot. That gets FTR the upper hand. They attack Cope and Cage. Cage is in the corner, and Kip Sabian comes out and handcuffs Cope to the corner rope, and they spike pile drive Christian. FTR does, and then Beth is sitting over Cope, and Cope is screaming, "Just get out of the ring, get out," because he knows that they're gonna fuck her up. That's just plain and simple. They're assholes. They're gonna do it. And she looks him in the eye, gives him a kiss. She says, "I love you." Stands up and just starts throwing haymakers. She's beating on Cash. She's beating on Dax, and it was one of the coolest things. And then they spike pile drive Beth Copeland into the mat, making Edge furious, Copeland furious. It was a great matchup to see. Pops can't really comment on it because he was asleep. Understandable.
I have seen it.
You have seen it, yeah, because...
Since then.
Dun.
Got this thing called internet.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have seen it when it was live.
I was having technical difficulties,
Yeah,
plus sleeping.
you slept through most of it. I understand.
It was my nap time.
It was my nap time. Grown man, by the way. Nap time.
I take a nap.
Let's see. Then it was the return of Eddie Kingston, Big Bill, and Eddie Kingston. This last spot, the ending was a little washy. I'll say that. Eddie Kingston did miss his back fist, and even commentary was like, he missed! But, understandable. You know, Big Bill and Eddie Kingston, you know.
It's a big Bill.
Yeah, so.
He's very tall.
Yeah, so that's probably... And then, after the match... He's getting beat down by Brian Keith and Big Bill, and Hook comes out to make the save. Two New York boys finally getting the, they're back, not back together, but Eddie has a friend again. And there was a backstage segment that was posted after, and he's sitting with Hook, and he's like, nobody called me other than... 2 people, he said. He couldn't say the third person's name because of, kayfabe or whatever. 3 people that called him, Santana, Ortiz, and Hook. Hook was the last person to call him, and Hook was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you... And then he was like, I guess he was like sitting up, and he was talking about how he was anxious, and he doesn't have life without wrestling, and he thought he'd never come back again, or whatever. After his injury, he didn't know what was happening. And Hook called him and was like, get off your ass, pretty much. And it was just like, He needed that. And he needed the tough love from someone to say, hey, get up and do it, or you're never going to come back. So
Right.
And they're going to be friends. Moving forward, I think it's good for Hook. It's good for Eddie Kingston. Gonna get them both on TV, and we both went Eddie Kingston for that because I think it was obvious. Couple people I've heard say that it could have been a Dynamite match. I don't want to see that. Well, I'd love to see it on Dynamite, but I'm glad if they would have kept it a surprise. If Big Bill was like, "Oh, I'm doing an open challenge. Everyone who wants to fight me." It did sell tickets.
And you can't teach that. Sorry.
It did sell tickets. So that's that.
Oh, that's the way it goes.
A match
But
after that.
Like we always say, though, Dynamite is just like a pay-per-view every week, anyways.
Exactly.
So they have high expectations for a Dynamite anyway. So that's really it's a compliment.
It was more of a. I think that, like, people that say that is they think that the pay-per-view cover is a little too long. Which I understand. It started at 3, it ended at 9:30. Or like 8 something. 5-6 hours. It's understandable. But I had a blast the whole entire time. And then I went into a very bad pay-per-view. But then we had the tables and tax match. Before the match even starts, Mark Briscoe fills that fucking ring with tax. And is just... It is props to John from Stash Club Wrestling, the Stash Club channel. He said this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it is my cup of tea. It's my cup of tea as well. The blood, the just amount of attacks that were inside of MJF and Mark Briscoe.
Man, it was good. I thought it was a really good match.
And
Yeah.
our predictions on that match, I went with Mark Briscoe, and Pops went with MJF.
I did.
Mark Briscoe won, of course. Hitting the J Driller. I think this is now time. Let MJF. I think MJF's going to take a little bit of time off now. He's got a movie to film, and then he's got his honeymoon, obviously. Good time.
Cameos.
He doesn't do cameos.
Yes, he does.
I know, Father. I don't care. They're $500 fucking a piece. He's
I know.
been doing them since he was on the Indies.
I know.
Do you?
Yes.
You just.
I just rather enjoyed lately his things.
Then we had a trios match, which this is where my pay-per-view cut out. So I did not get to witness this match. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep also. But Gates of Agony and Ricochet are now going by the Demand. I think it is. They beat the Hurt Syndicate. Pops again was having technical issues, probably sleeping. Who knows? So nothing.
But who got the point for that?
You.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I know. You realize we tied, right? You didn't win anything.
I know. Yeah. But
So you're getting all. What kind of points for that? Who won? Then we had Mercedes Moné defeated Riho in a AEW TBS Women's Championship. I don't know. Good match, I guess. Moné and how do you feel about Riho?
I mean, I like Rio and everything like that. I mean, what do you mean? How do I feel about it? I think that she should take a championship again.
Why?
But they're just not ready to take belts off of what's her name?
Moné.
Sasha Banks.
Moné.
What's in my name?
Well, you gotta call people by their right names, or. But
No, I don't. I can call them by what I know them as.
No, you know. I don't know. I think it was.
Are you trying to Jimmy Kimmel me?
I think it was an okay match. I think Rio should be. I'd like to see Rio more on TV. This again could have been a Dynamite match.
All right, if you want to get into it like that, yeah, I mean, but it was good to see her. It was, yeah, and I think that she should be a champion again, and this and that. I like to see her on TV, so
Yeah.
maybe hopefully this will bring her into.
Hopefully. The AEW Unified Championship Tournament Final three-way match. Kazuchika Okada defeated Konosuke Takeshita and Mascara Dorado, whatever the fuck you want to call him, Dorado. Great match.
Dave.
Great match. Mascara Dorada is the MVP of this match, in my opinion. He killed it. We got a lot of teases of a Okada Takeshita one-on-one match, which I went with Takeshita here, hoping that he would win. You went with Okada, so you did get the points. But the thing is, with Okada, Takeshita taking that belt off Okada, Takeshita taking that belt off Okada should be a one-on-one match. So there's no, it's more of a passing of the torch, not really a, oh, you won it in a triple threat, you won it in a four-way, you won it in whatever.
Right, I agree 100%.
My match of the night, the coffin match. Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin. We both went with Darby Allin, which why not? Because he's 6-0 in fucking coffin matches. And Jon Moxley wins. Pac making his return in the match,
Right.
which is amazing. Love seeing Pac back.
Talk about the 2 coffins. I like that idea. That was pretty up.
Yeah, there was 2 coffins. I wish they, and I didn't notice it at first, but one coffin was for the Death Riders, the other one was for Darby. So they had 2 completely different designs and all that stuff. The Death Riders coffin was very, very simple and bland. And then Darby's
is fucking awesome.
insane. Started the match off hot, just getting that coffin drop from the, like, in the crowd and all that, and just going. Some of the spots were fucking insane. Darby getting the coffin slammed on his fingers. That, I started, like, grabbing my hands at that point. I was like, okay, ow. Don't do that again. But yeah, at the end of it, Jon Moxley is the winner. But then there's a backstage segment where John tells the rest of the Death Riders, all right, go along. I'll see you later. He's going to do something to that casket. And Darby pops out of it, puts Mox in a body bag, and lights him on fire. Fire went out very fast, but thankfully it did because it was kind of going towards his head, and then it, stopped. Darby could have won that match and then still lit him on fire, and it would have been great, but I think it was more of a Pac is returning,
they wanted Pac to return and impact of that. I mean, the Death Riders now got, 48 members? They got more and more members than the Don Callis team.
No, they don't. No.
Yeah, they do.
No. What we're gonna go back to that before we end stream. We're gonna count both members, and we're gonna see.
Cool.
My second match of the night, just based off of pure shock. The women's 4-way match, Toni Storm, Jamie Hayter, and Tekla being defeated by our girl Chris Statlander, which we both went Chris Statlander on this. And I screamed. I was, oh my God.
I was very happy myself.
Very excited that she won. It's about
Just because of her history around here and stuff like that.
Yes, New England girly.
And all the pops and all the people wearing her merch and stuff like that, in the big leagues and stuff like that. I know you probably saw some of them, like Bailey was wearing her shirt. And
Bailey was wearing her shirt, a picture on Instagram, and she took a picture with like Mercedes Moné's brother or something like that, like backstage. Bunch of cool shit. I'm glad she won it. If it was a one-on-one match, it wouldn't have. I don't think it would have been the same. Like, but the reaction of she used the seatbelt pin to win, and I thought that was kind of cool because that's a nod towards Wheeler Yuta. That's a nod towards maybe she joins the Death Riders. Who the fuck?
Now have another member.
Who knows? It could be. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. I don't think she will. I think she's gonna.
No,
that would make her a heel, and I think we're gonna have a nice little run for her. She deserves a little run. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It doesn't need to be 6.5 years or whatever the fuck. It doesn't need to be. It's a good run. Let her have a decent run though. Let her defend it. I can't wait to see her do the sign language for like A, E, and then I don't know. All I know is A. It's that. Or it's Apple. I don't know.
Either. Hey, I know this sign language.
Why do you keep doing a thumbs up? And like, are you special or something? New tick you got?
No.
All right,
Because I don't know when we're going to bring it up.
Maybe
They all did it.
Yeah, you didn't even fucking notice it, so I don't want to speak to you on that. We're gonna talk
I
about
know, but
that.
once you told me it,
We're gonna talk about that when we get to talking about the AEW card tonight. Use your brain. Brody King and Brodito, defend their championships against the Young Bucks, the Don Callis family, and Jet Speed. This is it tied match of the night for me. The fucking Spot City, way too much going on all at once. A couple spots that I did like was, there was a spot with Jet Speed and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are running at Jet Speed with the ladder, and Kevin Knight jumps over the fucking ladder, and Bailey goes underneath it, and then they drop kick him. Bailey drop kicks the ladder, and then Kevin Knight hits a rolling thunder, but not like a regular rolling thunder. Like he rolls, jumps up, and then 180 splashes onto the ladder. Fucking insane. So good. Brodito did a moonsault with a ladder in his hand and landed on people. A couple spots where I thought people would broke their legs. And I'm glad Top Flight wasn't in this match because that might have happened.
right?
Little joke. Remember that? When that happened to
Yeah,
Darius
yeah,
Martin? Sucked.
Yeah, he's been injured 1,000 times.
But after the match is why it was my tie for number one. The Bucks are getting ready to leave the ring. I 100% will not lie to you. I thought we were getting a Bucks breakup. I don't know why I thought we were getting a Bucks breakup, but I thought, okay, Matt's leaving the ring. Nick is gonna pull him back in, super kick him, something. I don't know. But Jack Perry emerges from the crowd. There's been things on BTE. He sent them a knife in the mail.
But stabbing him in the back.
And said, if use this next time you want to stab me in the back. And then he posted a video of him making that knife on Instagram. Very cool, fucking cool hobby to have. You know, just making knives and shit like that. Making knives, axes. He made his own title, stuff like that. Awesome.
Cool stuff.
He came out and he just double-legged Nick Jackson. Got him down. He's beating him up. You know, they're fighting. They go to give the BTE trigger. And Jack just smiles at the camera. He smiles up at Nick and Matt Jackson. Everyone's fucking confused. Commentary's like, he's smiling. Why the hell is he smiling? And then a video plays of him digging up a grave, which everyone was like, the only thing he's killed is his Jungle Boy persona. Fucking idiots. Wraps a chain around a coffin, drives it off with the scapegoat bus, and we see a familiar vignette of a room where Jack he's putting something into the IV, and it's Luchasaurus, and Luchasaurus sits up and screams, and it's that scream or a roar, you should say. Doubles, and lights come back. Luchasaurus is in the ring. Double choke slam to the Bucks. And then he has a standoff with Jack Perry. He takes off his little kill switch belt and he hands it to Jack, and Jack says no. Give it to the crowd. He throws it out to the crowd. They embrace each other. Yeah, you're ruining that. Don't do that. And then Jungle Boy plays. The Jurassic Express is back. Real friendship.
Yeah.
Great ending to that match.
You tell me you didn't do that same thing.
I did. I sent you the fucking voice audio of me doing it.
Mm.
So, again, I fucking screamed. I popped. I was shaking. I dropped my phone 6 times Trying to fucking, I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I figured you were sleeping because you weren't responding to anything I was saying, so. Crazy.
That was too, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet. And then the main event to fucking end off, it was a perfect cap to the end of the night, was Hangman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher. These men went toe-to-toe 30 plus minutes, I think. Like, just...
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a great match. Great definitive win for Adam Page. Kyle Fletcher gave his all. You know, all that.
Interesting.
Let's give a rating on All Out.
Rating. 1 to 10 scale?
A to F. Do a school grade.
Yeah, F. All right, I'm gonna go A plus.
A minus. If it was a little bit shorter, A plus.
All right, yeah, you see, I get what you're saying.
As a person who watched the whole pay-per-view,
Right. Well, then we should just say A.
A. Sounds good.
Because I say A plus because I like the little, this one's coming back, Chris to the belt, blah, 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 I saw Clock.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I tweeted out and I said that every match is going to feel like a main event. The only match, in my opinion, which, I get it, I understand. The only match that didn't really feel like a main event was that Eddie Kingston match, but it was a co-main event, if anything. One spot fucked it up for everyone. Not for me. I loved it. I was watching on my TV. My TV volume went to fucking 85 when Eddie Kingston's music hit. I am a big Eddie Kingston fan. I love Eddie Kingston. I love his real authenticity.
Well, as you know, I hear you. I love him. Just as I love Hook.
I know you do.
But other than that,
I got you.
no, I love Eddie Kingston. You know that I like Eddie.
Yeah.
And that's the only problem I have with him, with his Hook. But, after I hear the story and this and that, okay, I'll give Hook a little bit of a break.
So,
he got me Eddie Kingston back.
We go from great wrestling, two of the biggest stars in AEW, to two of the biggest stars in WWE. Opening up that show. And it was fucking 5 minutes worth of F5s to John Cena, Brock Lesnar. It was slated that Brock Lesnar was supposed to lose that match the morning of. It was slated that, hey, you're taking a fucking pin for once, buddy. Sucks to be you. But Brock Lesnar, being the guy Brock Lesnar is, I'm not losing to Cena. And completely demolished John Cena. The worst outcome. What?
UFC.
UFC.
TKO.
I don't care. Blacklisted from the UFC. Either way, the match fucking sucked. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this John Cena. I'm sick of this John Cena retirement tour.
Well, good thing there's only 4 days left. 4 weeks left.
7 dates left. It's not ending until December. We're in
October. But he's only going to appear.
We are in September.
We're almost in October.
All right. And then the next match, special guest referee LA Knight for the Vision match. The Vision versus the Usos. I went the Usos, you went the Vision, and the Vision ended up winning. I think that was the outcome all along. It was just very sped up because Jey Uso hit Bronson Reed with a chair and nicked himself in the head. I think he was concussed. Honestly, I think he got a concussion. Instantly just pouring blood, and he's wiping away blood. And LA Knight, props to LA Knight, he was, you're right. And then he went, you can verbally hear him. This is what sucks about having, like, very good cameras on TV now. You can hear when they make calls in the ring. So LA Knight goes over to Braun and he goes, "Spear, now. Spear." And he heard it, and Braun speared him. Ended that match. Good match, I guess. I don't know. I go from watching great wrestling to watching mediocre. This is why we should not be counterbooking, because you counterbook yourself into a fatigue of wrestling fans. Your fans are going to watch the better product before, and then they're going to come into this product to where we're promised a surprises and, oh my God, it's going to be the best thing that ever happened. It's this new ESPN era.
Like the second WrestleMania.
And we got ads. We got mediocre matches.
Right.
We got literally 15 minutes worth of ads. Like, it felt like every 45 minutes.
Right. Everybody like it.
Why are we getting ads on a pay-per-view? Like, why am I going to pay $30 to watch ads?
Right. Because you are getting it for free if with your Netflix, and you only had to put up with a little bit of,
Yeah, and that's another thing. We get fucking a shit ton of ads on fucking Netflix, too. But you can...
but if you pay for it...
for Netflix, yeah, you can get rid of the ads or whatever, and then you get promos in the middle of... Stop putting promos on fucking ads for only certain people to see. That shit is annoying. The savior of the night... Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. This is the match of the night. For the vacated Women's World Championship match. Vacated Women's World Champion, I should say. The new champion, Stephanie Vaquer. Both these women went fucking head to head. A+, AA++++++. And then you get to the end of the match, and they do the, more of a Joshi / Japanese wrestling. They both laid the title down, they bowed to each other, and that was ruined by a Papa John's logo. When are we going to stop putting giant fucking logos in the middle of the ring? Keep them on the outside of the ring, put them on the floor, put them on the corners.
Well, I hate to say it when the WWE is gone.
Yeah, probably.
We're going to be. We have to get used to.
I know, it just sucks.
This is the way it's going to be. It's a UFC product.
Yeah, it's trash. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. 2 minutes into the match could have ended, because it was just AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. This would have been a great one-on-one match.
Hey.
What?
Okay.
Just speak.
The hot take.
I know. I'm getting to that. God, woman.
Yeah.
As I was saying, CM Punk and then Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch is, oh, kissy, oh, I love you so much. Fucking stupid. This match was way overdrawn. It could have been a 5-minute match. They didn't want it to be a 5-minute match because of big AJ Lee return. Only good thing that came out of it, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch had the suicide prevention colors on. Punk and AJ had the LGBT colors on. That was the only good thing. I think the rest of it sucked. We have a user-submitted question by Korean Mercenary. This says, hot take, what if AJ Lee dethrones Becky Lynch and then goes into a feud with Roxanne for the Perez for the championship because of their history? And then Liv Morgan comes back in the future with Roxanne after she dethrones AJ. After AJ dethrones Becky, since Roxanne kind of stole Liv's position the Judgment Day due to her injury. So basically, AJ dethrones Becky. Becky and Roxanne have a little feud going. And then she dethrones AJ, becomes the Women's World Champion, and Liv is pissed because that could have been her. I agree.
I really did like this hot take. Shout out to Korean Mercenary.
Yeah, shout out Korean Mercenary. Thank you for that. Thank you for this.
Yeah, because I do like his little hot take there, and yeah, it was. So this is the perfect time to say, exclamation point, Discord. Through the Discord, you can get yourself a question thrown in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely worth it, because there was a few of them have been up there. And like David said earlier, you know, he's got the new segment coming, you can get it on that. Sorry, just a quick little plug for the Discord, because, you know.
So then,
because I really did, when I saw this, I really did enjoy it. I like this hot take. I was like, hey.
Yeah, I did like the fact that, I would love to see, I want to see AJ perform. I did say, I told Pops that she looked not good. But I rewatched the match. Right. That's the only match I rewatched because I was like, you know, let me give it a second chance. Again, I just came off of 5 straight hours of great wrestling. Right. And I came to this, and I was...
And by this time, you're tired.
I was exhausted.
Right.
Almost 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. You know, and I'm just staring at a fucking screen. You know, I was very tired. Very. But again, it was a good match. It did not need Seth Rollins and CM Punk, in my opinion. This needed, and I've said it before, I said it last week, it needed a stipulation. It needed more of a reason for this match.
And they had the perfect opportunity.
The Intercontinental title and the Men's World Championship. Right there. It was in the palm of their hands. They could have did it. Don't let them win. That you want to surprise people, don't let AJ Lee win on her debut. On her re-debut. Let them lose. You already fucked up with Brock coming out and being, I win the match. I demolish Cena. Kayfabe-wise, this is how I look at it. There's no way that Cena was supposed to beat Brock. In kayfabe. He's big. Cena's been losing constantly, but he just put on a hell of a match with fucking Cody, put on a hell of a match with Logan Paul. He's been having great matches. And the way ESPN had put it, I didn't read the article, but I seen that they're making it sound like there's going to be a rematch. No. We don't want... I don't want to see that rematch again.
I hear that stuff also, that, you know, this is how we're going to go into whatever the next one is. Or his final match, whatever.
Because his next match is in Perth, Australia, versus AJ Styles.
Which is going to be awesome.
Which is going to be one of the best matches in professional wrestling. Because they've put on only... Anytime they've faced against each other, it's been a great match. Anytime that Cena has faced Brock...
It's been squashy. It's either been a squash or it's been drawn out Cena wins it in the end, and this and that.
Yeah, it's either a squash or Cena gets like super bloody, or Cena gets. They both give it their all, but
yeah. And for Brock, that's anything over 4 minutes.
Exactly, and it was shit. Then moving on to the main event, we got Cody versus Drew. Surprisingly, a clean victory for Cody Rhodes, and people are pissed about it. People are.
I know.
You know, they're pissed when it's a no DQ. They're pissed when it's not a no DQ.
Right.
Wrestling fans suck. Don't be a shitty wrestling fan. Just enjoy the product. I know saying that after I just shit on the product for a good 10, 15 minutes. But again, it didn't need to be a counter program. It could have been on a later date. It could have been Sunday, even. You put that on Sunday, people are fucking hyped because I got another day of wrestling.
Right.
But you put it on the same day as a great pay-per-view.
There's no way they're going to do that.
No.
Because on ESPN on Sunday.
Yeah, I know, because football.
Because we know what ESPN is on Sunday.
Yeah, I know, it's football, but.
Football.
And that's why they're starting on Monday nights. They're going live at 7 instead of 8.
Because of football?
Yeah, because of football. They couldn't do that before because on USA they had a strict time that they had to be.
Right, but they're yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna type in.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, go ahead.
So what are you gonna go
I'm
into?
gonna talk about the WrestlePalooza rating.
All right, you do that.
I'm gonna read it.
All right. Wait a second.
Yeah, so basically it was a very underwhelming review. I'm not finding it anywhere. Oh, actually, we'll talk about this. So they come back from commercial, and the gong hits of the one and only Undertaker. The Undertaker gong hits, and we hear the American Badass theme song, and I was so fucking confused. First of all, I was like, why is he coming out? Like, I figure he's gonna come out and he's gonna tell the attendance record. He's gonna do this. This is the first ever WrestlePalooza to go over 500 million thousand streams. Whatever the fuck. Who cares? He's wrapping around. He gets to Stephanie McMahon, and I think what was said to him was like, go out there and shoot. Go out there and make this however you want to make it. He goes out there, and he asks Stephanie to sit down. He sits down with Stephanie. He goes, we've known each other a long time. That we've known each other. And you can tell she has no idea what the fuck is going on. And what happens is, he announces Stephanie McMahon is the first inductee of the Hall of Fame of the 2026 card. I couldn't find the article, so I'm talking about Stephanie McMahon's Hall of Fame induction.
Excuse me.
This could have happened 10 minutes prior when they were in a commercial. And I was looking at a saw blade just go around and around that said WrestlePalooza will be right back during commercial. I don't fucking know. But I think it is I don't know why they did it this early, but I think it was just to rib Stephanie McMahon because she ribbed Triple H last year.
Mm.
You know how it was like a big announcement thing and all that stuff. But I also think, like I was saying, that they told Taker to just go out there and shoot, like ad-lib, whatever you want to do. Because I thought he was coming out to announce the attendance for the show or whatever. But I don't know. It was a very, very wholesome moment, but it could have happened 10 minutes earlier during the commercial break. That would have been better, in my opinion.
Exactly.
So the ESPN rated it a C, which I think they're having some buyer's remorse because on Raw they said it was a very underwhelming Raw as well, and said they gave that like a D or something like that, or another C. I don't know. I really don't know.
Hey, they're not getting what they expected. They expected, people to come out of the woodwork and buy this stupid fucking app and pay $30 and all for this money for ESPN Plus. But your average wrestling fan says, "Fuck you. I'm not gonna."
And they're putting a woman into the Hall of Fame who quite literally told people on her podcast, go buy a VPN. Which I thought was very funny. But next up, because we still got to talk about Raw, NXT, we have to give our No Mercy predictions. We got a lot more to cover. Quickly going over Raw, Penta and the War Raiders defeated the New Day with Grayson Waller. The Avalanche Mexican Destroyer, I thought Grayson broke his fucking neck. I really thought that man was dead. Great selling. Get Penta away from the fucking New Day. Let him get injured or something. Bring in Rey Fenix. Bayley defeats Roxanne Perez. Rusev defeats JD McDonough. Jey Uso defeats LA Knight. And Rhea Ripley defeats Asuka. Which, to give some talking points on Jey Uso versus LA Knight, again, looks like Jey Uso is concussed. I don't know why he even wrestled. He looked very out of it. Maybe he's just a very good actor. Maybe he could join Roman and The Rock, but he did not. He looked very out of it. During the whole night, I don't know. I hope he is okay. I will say that. Then Rhea Ripley defeating Asuka. Asuka's never defeated Rhea Ripley. At the end of the match, we got the heel turn of the century. Asuka turned on Io Sky, which I think it's probably going to be a Raw match. But I would like to see it at Crown Jewel. I would like to see Io and Rhea versus the Kabuki Warriors. But
That would be nice.
wishful thinking with WWE's booking lately. The quick hits on NXT. I told Pops I did not like this match. The Lights Out match, Miles Bourne defeated Alexis King. To talk about that real quick, I did not like it. As a fan watching it at home, that's cool. We can see it. I don't like it. I wouldn't like it if I was in that arena. Is what I meant to tell you. Because, if you're in that arena, it goes fucking dark. You can barely see anything. You can see like a small spotlight in the middle.
Right.
Why? Dumb. I also personally... I personally do not like Lexus King. I think he sucks. Bring back Brian Pillman Jr., not Lexus King with this fake beard and stupid shit. The only good thing he's done is give a cool entrance in WWE 2K.
He's not his father. He'll never be his father.
Dr. Wagner Jr. was in the crowd. It was actually Tavion Heights. Defeated Ethan Page, and that was just like, set up for the match they got coming at No Mercy. Number 1 contender tournament for the Speed Championship. Laney Reed defeats Candice LeRae with a very good looking knee at the end of that match. I thought it was very, very nice. Jordan Grace defeated Ariana Grace. Joe Hendry sucks. Fucking backstage segment was I knew it was gonna be Joe Hendry when I seen that there's 2. What?
I was mad. You want to know why I was mad? Those are my racers. Custard and what's his name, and then all of a sudden fucking Joe Henry takes his place.
Yeah, well, that's shit WWE booking yet again.
But they did say his name, David.
They did say his name. I just said his name 4 times, now fucking here. So.
Oh, there he is. He showed up right behind you. Come through the door. We're gonna fucking freak you out if all of a sudden you're...
But Dion Lennox, Osiris Griffin, and Saquon Sugars defeated Joe Hendry and Chase U, Kale Dixon, and Uriah Connors. Uriah Connors, our boy Brogan Finley. Cool to see Brogan on TV. Don't like seeing TNA people on my TV. NXT Championship versus the TNA World Championship. Winner takes all. Obafemi versus Trick Williams. Ends in a no contest. Both retain their titles. I knew that was happening the minute it was announced. The TNA, and I'm going to sound like a hater here, the Invasion thing ended very shittily. That was not... Like, it would have been cool if it was like 5 minutes longer and we actually got to see like people fighting, but ending it off with Ricky Saints and Obafemi just, here's my title. Here's mine.
Right, I like that part. Matt Cardona,
oh wow, finally got back on WWE television. He's only been saying, I love the indies so much. I don't know why they're not hiring me back at WWE. I'm doing so good on the indies, I don't know if I want to go back. But they're not calling me at all.
He sold it.
And
he is not in TNA.
He is in TNA.
Who's that?
He is.
Don't you want to see him and his wife together?
No.
There you go. That's a power couple you bring up, and then you have them take on Becky and fucking his name.
No.
And we'll have one of those mixed tag tournaments. I like
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I like that.
He talks about so much how I love the indies. I'm the king of the indies. I don't know why they won't hire me back at WWE. Like, and that's what I love Matt Cardona. Don't get me wrong. I think he's so good. He's great. I would love to see him at an indie show. Do I want to see him return as Zack Ryder because they won't let him keep Matt Cardona? Absolutely not. But that being said, we're getting into our No Mercy predictions. As I'm typing them in, you can probably hear my clackety-clack keyboard. First matchup, this is how this obviously is not the match card the way it is. But this is how it's written out. We got Obafemi versus Ricky Saints for the NXT World Championship. Go first. He is contradicting himself. Completely.
Obafemi.
I'm also going to say Obafemi, but I do have a feeling that is going to be Ricky Saints because I think it's time for Oba to come up. But let him hold it a little bit longer. whenever we get that, let him lose it right before the Rumble. Or like a month before the Rumble. It doesn't take long in this day and age to forget about someone. So people will completely forget that he's, oh, there's old Remy. And then he shows up. Let him go against Brock Lesnar. You know, you want to bring Brock Lesnar back for these great matches, put him against fucking Brock Lesnar. Two big men going at it. And let Brock Lesnar, have Brock Lesnar put somebody over for once. That's crazy. Sorry. JC Jane versus Lola Vice for the NXT Women's Championship. I think it's Lola's time. JC Jane is doing great, but I think without Fatal Influence, I think this is going to be... we've seen Jasmine Nix get taken out on NXT. I think this is where Fallon turns around and she turns on JC Jane. Because she's kind of tired of doing whatever. So I think this is the fall of Fatal Influence and the rise of Lola Vice.
Lola Vice.
Next up,
Sorry.
the NXT North American Championship.
Here's where we'll go different.
Oh, I typed out. Where is Tavion? Who do you got? Since you go first.
Who's in it?
Ethan Page and Tavion Heights.
I'm going to go with Ethan Page.
I'm going with Tavion Heights just because I would like to be different, and I'm probably going to lose because Ethan Page he's a very hot commodity right now.
Yes.
I do have a gripe with this next match we're going to talk about. Just the way it was announced.
Okay.
Just because I'm a hater, I guess, is the best way to put it. This match was originally announced as a weapons match, which is fucking dumb. And by the Evolve GM, but then Robert Stone announced that it's going to be a weaponized steel cage match. We've never seen that in NXT. Is it going to be like the TNA weaponized steel cage match? Remember, they had the roof over it. They had the fucking shit hanging.
Weapons and stuff.
Abyss versus Sting. Great fucking match.
Yeah. Great. Hey, what?
I'm going.
And what likely it's going to be.
I'm going with Blake Monroe. I know. Shocking that I go against Jordan Grace.
And, you know who I'm going with. Jordan Grace. I have to. I'm a huge. I've been plugging for her for years. Little midgets, because they got a. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a wrong word. Little people.
You don't have the pass.
I don't have penis.
You have to get the pass from Hornswoggle to say that word.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll
Or a
talk to
little
him.
person to say that word. Chris Van Blee, shout out him. He can say it. He got the pass from Hornswoggle.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
No, he
See if he can talk
can't
to,
get it to you. All right,
Strawberry
next,
there.
shut up. Next match, Javon Evans versus Josh Briggs.
Devon, I want to say, I'm going to go Josh Briggs.
Both these men are very talented. Javon Evans is the more talented. But, okay, right?
What? You said I was right?
I said, who cares, right? I don't know. I think Javon Evans, this is time for Javon Evans to, if he doesn't win here, what I want to see is he doesn't win here. Okay. I am picking Javon Evans. He doesn't win. There's a Smackdown. Sami Zayn is doing his usual, I'm doing the open challenge. And Javon Evans comes out in order and answers the open challenge. Doesn't win it, but puts on a fucking banger with Sami Zayn. And he gets that nod of approval from Sami Zayn. Eventually gets brought up to the main roster. Everyone does not need to win a NXT championship before they get to the main roster. I don't know if people know that. But he's main roster material. He's just young.
I agree.
And I think that's why they're not pulling
it. It is good. You sold me on him.
In the Women's Speed Championship match is the last one on this card. Laney Reed versus Sol Ruca is going to be a 3-minute match. So dumb. I'm going with Sol Ruca because she's good. She's one of the better talents.
And I'm kind of liking. Yeah, she is. And I'm going to go with the other one there. Something Lane, the one that just won her way into that match.
Laney Reed.
Laney Reed.
She's great. She is good too. And that's the thing is, I do not like that stupid championship. I do not like that. I don't like that it's...
I think at a pay-per-view, though, they should make it longer than 3 minutes.
I think the championship matches are like 5 minutes. But again, I agree. It should be at a pay-per-view, it should be a no time limit.
Yeah, no time limit.
To quickly
you can still do a 5-6 minute match.
7, 8 minute, 10 minute. I think it should be at least 10 minutes at a pay-per-view. 10 minutes. Because then you get a decent spot time. You get, you don't have to feel like you're rushing everything. And that's why I don't like it, is because I feel everything is rushed.
Thus the name Speed.
Yeah, good job.
Fast.
I'm glad you figured that one out on your own. But to quickly rerun this, we have Oba Femi versus Ricky Saints. We both went Oba. JC Chambers, Lola Bice. We both went Lola. Ethan Page versus Tavion Heights. I went Tavion Heights. You went Ethan Page. Steel cage match. Weaponized. Weaponized steel cage match. Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe. I went Blake Monroe. You went Jordan Grace. Javon Evans versus Josh Briggs. I went Javon. You went Josh. Sol Ruca versus Laney Reed. I went Sol Ruca. You went Laney Reed. That is happening Saturday.
We're going to have a clear out winner.
There will be a clear out because we have multiple different.
And that's Saturday night. And I think Saturday night we're kind of busy.
Saturday night we are streaming. We might have that on in the background if, maybe, I don't know. And now next on my notes, we have the AEW card for tonight. The things that are announced so far is Chris Statlander versus Mina Shirakawa. The AEW Women's World Championship is on the line. Defending champion. My GOAT, Chris Statlander. Next up, the Conglomeration. Pops has been doing it all night. The Conglomeration, Mark Briscoe, Hologram, and a mystery tag partner versus the Don Callis family. They're in Philadelphia. They're in the hometown of the one and only OC Orange Cassidy. Your thumb is too far up, buddy. It needs to be like this. No. Down. There we go. This.
Like thumb wrestling.
If Kyle O'Reilly was on the phone at All Out, and Mark Briscoe says, "Is he ready? Is he ready?" And Kyle O'Reilly says, he said whatever. He did that. Awesome. I fucking popped. I screamed. I texted Pops, said Orange Cassidy is re-debuting, or coming back, not re-debuting. I don't know why the fuck I just said that. But making his return to the wrestling at AEW. Tony Khan has a large announcement, big announcement, huge, important announcement. One of three things is going to happen tonight. He's buying WWE. He's announcing something for 2026. Or we're getting women's tag team championships. I hope it's the women's tag team championships. I would love to see them. Their fucking roster is stacked with the women they have now.
Alright.
I can't wait to see it. Next on my notes here, we're going to go over the top 10 in the PWI 500. And then we're obviously not going to go through the whole WWE or PWI 500. I'm going to note a few of our friends that are on the list, because there is quite a few.
All right.
But the top 10.
I haven't seen the PWI. I have seen the special guest that you're probably talking about.
Yeah. The top 10 are Cody Rhodes, Jon Moxley, Gunther, Hangman Adam Page, Hiroki Goto, butchered that name, Jey Uso, Swerve Strickland, Seth Rollins, Mystico, and Will Ospreay. I have one small, very large problem with that. Jey Uso should be under Swerve Strickland.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. And we'll go 490 is Shane Malice. TJ Skies is 491. Crowbar, 492. Satnam Singh is 493. 494 is LSG. 495, Milo Mira. 496 is Chris Nasty, sorry. 497 is RPD. 498 is Eel O'Neill. 499 is Jeffrey John. And 500 is Serial Man. Just going through. Serial Man. 460 is Notorious Mimi. 454, Ricky Shane Page. Aaron Rourke is 452. Our boy Marcus Mathers went from 140 last year. He's now top 50. He is number 40. Amazing to see that. Love to see that. He is above. Ready to hear these people he's above? Dominic Mysterio, Javon Evans, Drew McIntyre, Penta, Thom Latimer, Ethan Page, Effie, and Ricochet. Effie being at number 42 is also fucking awesome.
Right. Awesome.
Love to see Effie on there. Our boy, well, our girl Allie Catch is at 96. I know our dude is on here.
Yeah, I was gonna grab his tie. 494.
165 is Alec Price. Shout out our boy Alec. Jordan Oliver's 195, 196 is BRG. I once told him on Twitter that he looked like Ellen DeGeneres, and he got mad. So, don't look like Ellen DeGeneres. 256, soon to be top 5. Our boy Sammy Diaz is above Miles Bourne and Pete Dunne. Above Charles Mason, above Bryce Donovan. Bryce Donovan is 260. So many indie talents are on this. This For the people watching on YouTube, this will be linked in the description. I'll make sure Pops puts it in there. So if you guys want to go over the PWI 500,
right, and you can comment, rate, subscribe, whatever. On the YouTube, so or the YouTube in there.
And then this was another one that was a little washy on everyone's on the name of lists. Bleacher Report put out a top 25 women. We're gonna go over all of these. Not gonna really comment on it a lot, but just because we are in almost 2 hours here. Number 1, Becky Lynch. Number 2, Charlotte Flair. Number 3, Trish Stratus. Number 4, no, this isn't the same list. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Never mind. Number 4, Rhea Ripley. Number 5, Sasha Banks. Number 6, Bayley. 7, Bianca Belair. 8, Chyna. 9, Asuka. 10, Lita. 11, Ronda Rousey. 12, Paige. 13, Io Sky. 14, the Bella Twins. 15, Beth Phoenix. 16, Natalia. 17, Mickie James. 18, AJ Lee. Alexa Bliss at 19. Number 20, Liv Morgan. 21, Alundra Blaze. Number 22, Shayna Baszler. Number 23, Bull Nakano. Number 24, Jacqueline. And number 25, Michelle McCool. My list looks a little different. A couple people are taken off of that, but a couple people are on that, you know. But this is all...
And that's top like 25 all time.
Of all time, yes.
I can kind of buy the list, but I can't buy the list.
September 20. So, posted yesterday, per deadline, a Macho Man Randy Savage biopic is in the works. Who do you want to see him cast as? Who would you like to see cast as Macho Man Randy Savage? If you were to choose any wrestler.
Any wrestler.
Well, he'd have to be alive.
MJF.
Why?
Because if you see that the couple of the guy that does Dusty, he hangs out with the guy that does the Macho Man. And they go up to MJF every once in a while and they try to say something.
Whatever you're trying to say.
And MJF goes into his Macho Man.
Yeah, I would. Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson. Play it great.
No, that's a good choice.
There is a event happening October 11th. In Enfield, Connecticut, for Blitzkrieg Pro. If I cannot be there in person, me and Pops will be streaming it that night. It will be a watch-along. But the card so far is Charles Mason and a mystery partner versus Priscilla Kelly and Zachary Wentz. Bear Bronson versus TJ Crawford. Lana Cross versus Amity Lavy? Lavy? I don't know. It's a name. She's great though. Ichiban versus the Blitzkrieg Pro champion
Number 1.
Sammy Diaz.
Number 5.
For the Bedlam Championship. And just announced today, the Ancestral City Shooters versus Sinner and Saint. The Ancestral City Shooters are a part of one of my favorite matches in Blitzkrieg Pro history. The fans bring the pool toys. They used my pool toy. So that is one of my favorite. Right there, you can see the pool toy. And that being said, we're going to get into the big announcement that everyone was waiting for. Mac came in here and said something about it when they first showed up. I just got to get numbers right. So, on our YouTube channel, we currently have 21 subscribers. if we can get our YouTube channel to 50 subscribers, and if we can get 15 subs on Twitch by the end of October, I will personally dye my hair pink. I will have pink hair. Obviously, I won't be wearing a hat. But if we can do that, I will dye my hair pink. And that's 50 subscribers on Twitch. And did I say 15? 15 subs on Twitch? No. 15 subs on Twitch, 50 subscribers on the YouTube channel. If you aren't already, make sure you get exclamation point YouTube.
Yeah, please hit that up.
We'll talk
And
more
do
about
that.
this on Saturday.
And I want to throw my name in the hat. I still have the pink stuff. I believe it's out there. I'll do it. I'll do it also.
Pops will dye his beard because he barely has any hair.
And I'll do the hair too, but it just, all for the cost.
You won't be able to see it. But we will have more. I'll post it again in the Discord and everything, and just let everyone know who isn't here, and if they don't watch the VOD, stuff like that. But with that being said, your fuck you of the week.
It's me? Alright, my fuck you of the week is Paul. Triple H Levesque, that's right. For letting them at TKO take pro wrestling, well, WWE, and making it money-making machine and no longer for the fans. There you go, that was my fuck you of the week. You told me to be short and sweet, and I'm short and sweet. Fuck you, Triple H.
My fuck you of the week is to... I had it before we went live. Counter programming. Just because why counter program when we could all just sit at the same table and have both places win. All right, shout outs quick.
Shout outs. My shout outs this week go to Mickey James. Congratulations to the TNA Hall of Fame announcement. Well deserved for one of the pillars in today's modern women's revolution. My second one is going to be the MVP. That's right. For going off on Triple H and saying he has no professional or personal respect for Paul and what's going on right now in the WWE. And then here's a good one. Heart goes out, and a shout out goes out to Kevin Big Sexy Nash. Reporting that he has the irregular heartbeat, and he will be undergoing surgery for that. My best wishes to him, and prayers. Prayers be with you, and I hope that everything works out right.
Gotcha. My shout outs are to, I said his name earlier, Raspy Taylor, aka Johnny Moonsalt from the Stash Club Wrestling channel. He just dropped a new song. Always good to hear new music, stuff like that. Also, shout out to my coworker John. Recently, one of his animals had passed away, so my love and prayers and shout outs go out to him. And my third shout out is to EA for some reason, dropping an early access to the Skate game, one of the best games I have played in a while. It's got me addicted. It's very fun. And yeah, that is it.
There you go.
We're going to raid Radcore. Radcore's live, so we'll raid Radcore. There's the hashtags. You want to go over there?
Hold on.
Oh my god. Go over there. Let them know we sent you. all that good stuff. We'll see you Saturday, 6 p.m. Later, everybody.
Peace, love, monkeys. We're out of here.